Hey guys, it's Samia here from Signal by Sony, a show about everything Sony makes. Right now I'm here at CES in Las Vegas on the floor. The show hasn't started yet, however I've snuck in to get you some exclusive access to some of the products that Sony's unveiling this year. Right now joining me is Amy from the digital imaging team. Amy, you have the Bloggie Live in your hand.
I do, and it's hard to get out of other people's hands.
I kind of want it in my hand right now.
Well, this is the newest generation of Bloggie cameras. And what's new on this one this year, we call it Bloggie Live because it does have built-in Wi-Fi.
Okay, so let's go into detail about some of the built-in services on this phone. Obviously, you know, it is Wi-Fi capable, so if you do want to stream live, you need a Quick account for that.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, so people who aren't familiar with Quick, explain.
Well, it's basically a service that provides live streaming. There are two different tiers, but there is a free service out there, so it's not something you have to pay for, but you do need to sign up for it if you do want to do live streaming. If you don't want to do live streaming, because this Bloggie Live does so many other things, you don't need to set up a Quick account. But for just basic sharing, you know, I can go into my playback mode here and see all my pictures and videos and things like that. And just like last year, we did keep the one-touch upload. So I have a couple images on here I want to share. I can go ahead and pop them up to a couple different services. Now, this comes preset.
So we have Facebook, YouTube, Picasa, Flickr, and Dailymotion preset on here.
But maybe you have your own blog, or you have your own site or something like that. You can actually have, while the Bloggie Live is connected to your computer, go ahead and save that information and load it back into Bloggie. So you can have, you know, my blog down there at the bottom, then you can just touch on that and the upload will take place.
So will it connect to blog sites like Tumblr, WordPress, all of that, and just automatically upload to those?
Yeah, but you can't use it as a browser. So you can't like check and see what's going on.
Load directly, so I'll automatically have a new blog post with that video content on there. Got it.
You know, pretty easy interface on there. It does automatically rotate your content. So when you go from the horizontal to the vertical, you will see all the information on the screen will go ahead and rotate. So you're not trying to, you know, kind of read it sideways in that sense.
How big is the camera?
Internally, you have 8 gigs of space. You know, it can hold over 1,000 photos easily on that internal memory. And it does charge via the USB, so as long as you have a computer around or something with a USB connector, a lot of cars do now.
Got it. Another big difference between, you know, this Bloggie and maybe the old Bloggie Touch, it also has
a built-in light, so when we are doing interviews or something like that, helps to get rid of shadows, give you a little more even light.
What about in terms of Mac compatibility?
We get this question a lot. Everything we make in the digital imaging lineup, camcorders, cameras, Bloggies, everything is Mac compatible. This records in a very, very friendly MP4 format. Like I said, it does 1920 by 1080, it does 720, 60p, it does VGA resolution, all fully Mac compatible.
So I upload this to a Mac and I can easily edit it in iMovie and Final Cut, no problem?
Yes, no problem whatsoever. Now, we're talking a lot about video, but the audio quality also comes up a lot. This does have stereo mic on it, so you will get very decent audio quality. And then for interviews or something like that, it actually is set up for kind of a close range. So the audio is very, very good for even noisy environments. We do a lot of interviews here on the show floor that we send back to our accounts and things like that. And I've never had an issue with audio quality on it whatsoever. You know, that's why a lot of times I choose this over a camcorder, because the audio quality is very good, but it's not intimidating. You know, you walk up to somebody with a camcorder to do an interview and they're kind of like, you know, all taken aback. This does a great job and it's very comfortable.
And you can't fit a camcorder in your pocket either.
No, not like this one. You can't.
One last thing, obviously, I mean, we're raving about the audio. However, one of, you know, the concerns from, you know, Sony customers is the fact that the Bloggie's never had a mic jack.
Correct. And really the audio on here is so good. Like I said, I use it all the time. I've never had to use a mic. Remember, a mic jack is going to add size, weight, and cost to the unit itself. And kind of the trade-off, we thought that more people would be a lot more interested in being able to upload and share immediately. So that's really the whole design of this piece, is it's live. It's not for stuff you're going to go back and edit later necessarily. It's live, it's recording out, getting it out to as many people as quick as possible.
And before we go, you have some special exclusive news on this Bloggie Live.
Yes, since everybody wants to get their hands on it, it'll actually be the first product from CES that will be available. So you can get your hands on it pretty much right now.
Very cool, guys. It's about $250, right?
Correct.
Thanks so much, Amy. And if you guys want to stay up to date on everything happening at CES, visit us at sony.com/CES. And if you want to watch more videos from Signal by Sony, go to youtube.com/Signal.